Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Vicky 2's Vijayanagara. So, it's been a little bit since I've had a chance to play the game. So if I remember correctly, I think we had just westernized and we're preparing for a massive industrial build. The only thing is, I'm going to be aiming, if I remember right, I said I'm going to try to get the research stuff done first, and any science-related things, just to have stuff set up. I'm just going to go ahead and jump at the speed 5. Hopefully it's not too laggy or anything. It's just, I'm doing it this way because it's honestly really the only way to have stuff work out. I'm going to keep trying to have friendly relations with Bengal and the such, because if we ever go toe-to-toe, until I have, like, actual divisions, I probably shouldn't try anything. The one thing I am kind of curious on is... Okay, decisions do not allow you to do that. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to keep jumping on research boost for now. At least that's my opinion. That's what I'm going to be focusing. Go ahead and quarantine the province. And I think we're at max taxes. Yes, we are. Go ahead and do that for the poor. Rock me in my cradle. Okay, good. We still have friendly relations with them to a point. We'll let them keep military access just because it's going to be a war between me and them. Ooh, starting to lag pretty good. There we go, caught up. Something must have kicked in. Alright, I think what I said I'm going to do is I'm going to focus idealism, then immediately jump on all this stuff, and then go for the industrial boost. In terms of literacy rate, as much as I'd like to keep getting that up higher, I think I have a better bet trying to get the economy flowing first, and then start focusing on other things. Education will come after that. Okay, good. Go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff going. Private banks definitely will give me an advantage over everybody else. Alright. Okay, so that thing's getting its done. You're over your amount, you're over the amount, you're over the amount, you're over. You're over, you're over, you're over, you're over. Okay. Means I can remove my focus on this. And instead, we could try to fund some capitalists in the capital. That is a possibility. Try to get a couple capitalists in. Get like a small contingency. That way if they want to start building factories and stuff, they can start doing it. We'll try to get 0.1% of the population. And this is a war between everybody here. Early classical, we can get some of the lumber stuff going. Do we have any coal located near us? I think Persia was the closest, right? Munda has it. Munda, are you allied with anybody? You were allied with Barar. To be honest, they'd probably be the ones I'd go to war with. Barar. 6. I'm gonna go for him. Conquest. Reason being is I want the land. I want that coal. The faster I get access to it, the more raw materials I have that I can utilize. Let's look at our... Do they have... Okay, Bengal looks like she has access to that resource. Alright, you are a bit... The Delhi Sultan is still alive. I hate you people. It really will come down to who can build the industry up fastest. Luxury close, luxury close. I am not siding in this war. Okay, we can begin annexation of it. Nobody is joining on their side. Canned goods. Anything else here that would give me access to like a factory? No. No more. Okay. I'm voting on water wheel. Got that. Head here. Head here. And where was that coal? There she is. Okay, we can get that ready to go. Fabrics. Publishing industry for regular clothes. Okay, she's out. Okay, we secured the coal. You have no more alliances, so let's kill you off too. I need 2 of you to head down. Actually, truth be told, I actually only need 3 of you over there. Publishing industry, regular coal, clothes, or mechanized stuff. Okay. Unite the provinces under this. And the rest of these guys are encircled here, so it gives me a huge advantage. You're the one that gives me machine parts, yes. Okay, jump on that. Allow annexation. Declare war. You 2 are going to go in and kill that. You're going to go here. You're going to go here. Okay. Things done. Okay, head here. Head here. Alright. Good job, guys. Good job. It's the last territory we're going to annex. At least for a bit. Alright. I think we're going to go for mechanical production. And then I'm going to go for basic chemistry and then medicine. Yeah, that might be what we'll do. We'll do basic chemistry, medicine, experimental railroads. I just want to start getting the industry going. She's not good enough yet. Medicine, help with the supply situation that's about to hit. I shouldn't need these ships anymore. Get rid of them all. I've been meaning to actually come back and play this game. I really want to play this because I really want to play as out in this area. Of course not. Alright, we have everything getting funded. Excellent. Okay. Do the medicine. Go for experimental railroads because we'd be the only ones with them. And then we're immediately going to go back to culture and start getting the education going. Small arms factories. Do we have everything under that done yet? No, we do not. I'm just going to let it kind of keep going. Okay, that stuff's good. Go ahead and do education next. And the railroads are a thing we can start producing. I'm going to vote Mazras. You are going to be... What do you have here? You have liquor. So let's do a liquor distillery. Fabric. Regular clothes. Luxury clothes. Canned goods. Furniture. And luxury furniture. That's what you'll build. Where is the next location? You saw. That is on this side. What you guys have access to is raw materials. We could probably instead, in my personal opinion, is make the south here my industrial base for like regular goods. So we can do this, furniture, and luxury furniture. We can make the south the industrial heartland of civilian resources. And then as we head north, start adding different resources to different states. So Madras and that are both done. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka could probably have the... We could give them the winery. a winery, and a canned goods store. Let's look at north. Syracuse. Let's look at states, actually. Where are the states? No, it's here. Region mode. Okay, so you guys are filled up. Resource here, Travancore. You guys have it as your resources. You guys can kind of run the same way, do canned goods, liquor distillery, and since you have access to it, go ahead and do a winery. And then it's in this area. More raw materials in terms of those goods. I need an industrial heartland. So I think Bombay and Hyderabad will be volunteers for this. So we'll start them off with steel factories, and then we need cement, cement. Kyrgyz could have cement and the fertilizer. Alright, we'll see where we're at that point. I need to let the industrial parts get done. I need... Okay, there's that. Go for empiricism next. Yeah, I think what we'll do is exactly what I'm doing now. I need these factories down in the south. We'll get the raw materials over time, but they're going to be the industrial heartland of regular resources. Hyderabad, Bombay, and Syracuse could be the home of the major artillery and the stuff and the such. And then as I get this stuff unlocked, I can start getting plans up for an actual army before somebody can kill me. Because once Bengal like industrializes, they're gonna get reset, I think, just like I always do. Did we end up getting... No, we do not have ammunition yet, so I'm just gonna hold out for the ammunition at this point. Actually, you know what? While we're at it, go ahead and do fertilizer here, and do fertilizer down here. Okay, we have access to those machine parts. That is actually really nice. Pyramid. And Caracas. Actually, I could probably... Actually, shut it down and destroy it. You'll get Steel Factory too. You guys will be the industrial heartland of my other resources. All right, let's go for positivism. We're just gonna start getting all this research boost. All right, you're as good as you need to be. Actually, no. I need. Just remove the focus for a bit. I actually want to see where we're at. Hopefully we get the ammunition factory soon. Functionalism. And go for biology. And then start getting other stuff going. Oh good, we can start letting people vote. We'll do only landed can vote for now, then we'll allow meetings after that. I'd rather piss off the rich. Now, where did we say most of the lumber building is? Here and here, so we do need those. I love protectionism. Alrighty. So far, so good. Go for biology. Ammunitions factories, yes. Okay, you guys are going to start getting the industrial side of things built for small arms. Artillery and explosives. Small arms, artillery, explosives. Small arms, artillery, and explosives. All right. We'll do biology, and then I'm going to go back on the Navy side and actually go for steamers real quick. Because if I can build those steamer ships early, there's going to be a lot of people when they try to build those ships, they're going to look to me for all their finances. Yeah, just kill the ringleaders off. So far, so good. Oh, wow. Actually, to be honest, I might have to go down the military side first. How's literacy rates looking? We're doing really good in industry-wise. And we are getting a push on our rail lines. How's the factories looking at this point? Some are doing okay, some aren't. What are we missing out of here? Just iron. I need access to iron resources. Clipper design, then go for the steamer shipyards. I just want to have them done. If we can unite all of India, then I can make a push for Persia. And if I can make a push on Persia and secure their iron resources, I mean, if I have to, I could go after Siam too. But I need a fleet to get over there. Alright, let's try to get this in then. That's good. Go for military staff, because that's going to be the one that takes the longest to get done. And go back to region. You guys are going to be building steamer ships. And steamer ships. As for you guys, what could we have you build? Could use another canned goods store, or we can make more fabric. We have access to the fabric. Yeah, screw it. Let's do a fabric place here too. Alright, we got that in. Okay. All we're missing is iron. You're allied with Dynam and them. Where is that raw material at again? Actually, wait, it's in Burma. I could demand a concession or actually annex them. I'm thinking just... I'm leaning towards just a straight concession. I only want that one area. On the other hand, if I ever dream about taking out those guys in the future... let's go back to building these. I hate that. Okay, they don't have an army, so theoretically I could just do it to them. Remove military access. If we do it, then I can actually get the raw materials. Then immediately send troops over, and I can start hitting. Siam next. Okay, we got what we wanted out of that. I'm just gonna vote for getting the industrial side of things going on. Bangle, can you give me military access? No, you want to be a dick. Siam, you want to be brothers? Nope. You have negative relations. I'm going to try to improve them with you real quick. You guys head over here, pick up my boys. Over there. Why? Oh, it's because we're attacking their ally. How many troops they have? Not very many. Actually, that's a good point. Oh god. Do inorganic. Okay, I want those troops there. I want you to go pick up my boys here. Immediately head back over here. They're winning the fight. Probably because we have those little bonuses in our military. Okay, send those troops here. And then immediately head home. Up our boys again. Szechuan. Where are they at war with me? Do we ever get those resources in? We have. Alright. Where's First Army at? Okay, go ahead and delete First Army real quick. I don't even think those guys can get military access to me, so it's just sad. That. Aim for early railroad. Actually, no, go for analytic philosophy. Alright, Siam. Nope, none of you want to give me military access. You will, though. Good. Give in to your anger. Let me kill them all. Okay, good. We're starting to get those guys out. Oh, thank God. First of many divisions. Okay, you guys are going to get ready to hit him. Push. No survivors. Excellent. Push him. Immediately go for muzzle loader because I want those engineers. Alright, you guys can actually go on the attack. Oh, excellent. And go ahead and build me an engineer next. First army. Good, good, good. Social science. I've sieged down everybody there. I would like a white piece. Thank you. Come again. Delete. Delete. Alright. The first of many armies for me. Oh, this is nice. Go ahead and try to get the saws out. Alright, Bengal is partially westernized still. Delhi, Sultanate, she's a secondary power, so she has civilized. That is not good. I would like to let meetings be allowed, but I can't do anything right now. Actually, wait a minute. Does the liberal faction for pacifism? Oh God. All right. Let second army form. This is nice, man. Since I got these territories, I got access to the Iron Reserve. Wales wants independence, bite my ass. Okay, so we got what we need out of that. Go for organic chemistry. How are we looking in terms of this? That is excellent. Factories are running at maximum capacity. Go ahead and upgrade them all. 100 prestige, baby. Nobody's allied with them. Go ahead and commit to a conquest. We're just going to start beating them up and taking what's ours. Artillery. Just missing those guns. Kill them. God. Okay, that territory is now secured. Go after Bastar next. I'm just gonna start going for like small territories right now and start getting this set up. Early railroads. Let's go for rights of man. Let's start getting this stuff going. Rights of man. Ideological thought. Meetings allowed. They're calling the population immensely. Oh, we just got dye factories. Oh, you can use coal to make the dye. Ah, okay. That's the artillery. Take them out. Peace. Oh god, it's gonna suck. It's all these little wars. I'm just gonna keep building the army up now. We can start tariffing at max. Another national focus. It really will come down to who has the larger army in the end. They got a lot of allies. Bengal, you have any allies? You don't. Theoretically, I could modernize a very powerful army and go destroy your ass. Who took over the country? I mean, I'm not going to argue about the government I have. It's outlawed. Upper house I wish was more appointed, but based on population ain't bad. I mean, I wish I had universal. I mean, meetings allowed, free press, non-socialist, gerrymandering. We are a democracy. Wait a minute, we're a democracy. So that means I can't pick my freaking faction anymore. That sucks. How the hell did they win? They took they took the capital from me. That's all they took. I owned the rest. Okay, what's this give you? This gives you a 15 reduction, while this gives you a 15% boost. To be honest, I'd rather have one of the others. Alright, nobody's protecting you, but I don't really think I can take the hit right now. I need more troops. So what's weird with playing this mod, it's like you play at a higher, like I'm used to playing at a higher speed just because it runs more effectively. I'm just very shocked that we lost that. I'm just gonna add these to the south. I mean, as long as the royal, I guess as long as the royal faction's in charge, I really don't care. Kind of wait for the infamy to drop further. Is there anything I can do to Bengal? Can I conquest them? No, I can do places in the sun, though. Can I acquire a state? You'd rather do these. Let's say even if let's say I fight this war, right? Either way I win because I should have better troops than them. They might have flintlock troops, but in the end it comes down to artillery. And Bengal won't have artillery, they just have the infantry. That's really what that's what that fight's going to come down to, is who can screw whoever over the most. And it'd always be a defensive fight, because why the hell would I fight an actual offensive? Yep, here come all the rest of the troops. If I have 40 troops, I should be able to easily beat them in a one-on-one fight. They'd be fighting me with well, I have artillery and recon. Alright, how many more days we have? 90 days. Crisis. Looks like a good chunk of you guys might say with the Italians. Moralism. Got a lot to work with on this. Madras, clerks, Bombay, clerks. Hyderabad, clerks. Syracuse, clerks. Mysore, clerks. Start clerking it up, baby. Alright, I think we're going to be speed forwarding for the rest of the time now. Why do people ask that question on that? I hate Lexa. Yeah, it should be an easy win. Oh, I do have rebels out here, anarcho-liberals. Well, let's see. If we demand a concession from them, I could demand Pegu, and then Pegu would unite us, and I send my troops over there and kill them. Let's go for Pegu. Let's see. They gonna attack us, or are we gonna attack them? Looks like this is a I'm attacking them situation. Alright, we're gonna go for iron muzzle loaded. Okay, you guys can head up here. You guys can push in over here. Push to Calcutta, push over here as well. Yeah, their armies are all heading east, so they'll kill those rebels for me too, which will be nice. Go ahead and head up there, head here. Head in here. So we're going to secure Pegu. What else can we secure from them right now? Southern Bengal. Let's go for Southern Bengal too. That will unite my entire provinces. That is good. Artillery just got good. Let's go for electricity real fast. They want that peace treaty for what I want. Can I get any more out of it? Let's look. I can get a little bit more. We'll go for Cochin. Let's go for Cochin too. Alright, that'll be all the territory we get from them. I'm kind of just letting them go east because they killed all the... If they siege down those territories, then I don't have to go down there to siege them myself because it'll be de-sieged from the anarchists. So to be honest, I'd rather them head over there and deal with it for me. Head up here, head up here, head over Mia, head over there. And then after this war, I think I'll put an end to the episode. Give the liberals a little bit more power in the house. Ah, Super Bengal. Bengal has fallen. Head to Madras. And you guys can head to Calcutta. And then you guys will stay here in Rangoon. Who has the most prestige in this game? Italy? Italy. Alright. Told you guys, head to Madras. Alright. So I have united my provinces. Really comes down to, do you think you could fight a war against a bunch of people if they decide to try to kill you? Italy, what is your military power at? You have 7 of 30 techs. England, 3 of 30. Not too many ships, so if I wanted to, I could theoretically go for, I can make a rush for it. Try to get more ships out. Oh, I forgot I was going to end the episode. Yeah, so far so good. We've secured more territory, more than I thought we were going to get out of this short time period. I'm thinking of a consistently made push against Bengal, secure the rest of its region. See if we can take out some of the other miners around us, and then prepare for a push west, because I want Persia, because they have iron and coal, and I want all their goods. That way I'm an independent state, and I can kill everything. Because the further west I push, the higher chances it is for me succeeding. We're already 13 years actually past the point of no return in terms of colonies. So Italy looks like she colonized a fair bit. North and South America still haven't had any colonization efforts put into it yet. It's only a matter of time though when that occurs. Japan's the other one doing colonization, it looks like, so we're probably going to be fighting each other at some point. Surprisingly enough, Japan got all of Cambodia. Should shock me all that much, though. Wow, Manchuria is a juggernaut. I like that. I actually like saying a big Manchuria. That actually looks kind of cool. That's a powerful Manchuria. Jesus. How's Russia doing in all this? Russia, I mean, she's spreading, but not nearly as good as she needs to be. Italy is a powerhouse. She owns southeastern France. Uh, pretty much all of Austria. She's only missing that northern portion of it. And a good chunk of the Balkans. Egypt push into the Ottomans, it looked like, perhaps. Bohemia exists. Poland's pretty good size. Poland. Looks like Lorraine is the one uniting the territories up here. Who else is going on? France is somehow alive. Netherlands has took central western France. So far, it's a world that doesn't look that bad. The East is pretty much just a couple major powers. Manchuria with the Japanese, with the Manchuria puppet. The Anahu, who own this. Tibetans, Sichuan, and southwestern China. Us. Yarkant's another big one. Khiva's a big one. Persia. Like, there's just a couple big names. A lot of the smaller states have been destroyed because of me over here, and I keep absorbing more. I really just want to capture the rest of freaking India. That's really what I want. The more of India I secure, the happier I'll be. So, with that, all I have to do is say this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We come back, everybody. Hopefully before 1900, I can take the rest of this territory. I'm going to keep building up the army troops. We already have the industrial capacity that I'm sort of wanting at. We just have a few more things to really secure overall. One thing I would like to see happen, though, is if I can, we are going to be a rather large country. I'm going to probably industrialize no more. But one thing I am going to do is I'm probably going to go ahead and let the infamy counter go over 25. Just because I don't care. And to get over here, people would have to naval invade me. And I probably will cause more casualties than people can. Like, if the Europeans try to come over here, look at that. 16 ships. 11 ships. 32 ships. Dutch, 4 ships. I mean, nobody has any naval vessels. They do have some, but it's such a mediocre count that overall it really won't have an impact if they try to declare war on me. The largest empire over here with a troop count is probably the Japanese, sitting at a solid 52. And if I just make my army better and more efficient, at some point I just never had to care about a war. So that's really what it comes down to. I think I already said like, subscribe, leave a comment. So that, I'll see you guys next round. See you next time. Thanks.